Okay, in this question, we want to find out how many members of the Travelers Club have been to India. Notice that we have a population of people here, and there are two criteria associated with each person. They are having or not having been to France and having or not having been to India. As such, we can solve this question using the double matrix method. So let's reserve the top row for members who have been to France and the bottom row for members who have not been to France. Next, we'll reserve the left-hand column for members who have been to India, and we'll reserve the right-hand column for members who have not been to India. Now we're told that there are 80 members in the club, so we can add that here to remind us. Next, we'll add the given information to our matrix. Well, the question tells us that 30 members have been to France, so the sum of these two boxes must be 30. Now, since 30 of the 80 members have been to France, we know that the remaining 50 people have not been to France, so the sum of these two boxes must be 50. Now, our goal is to find out how many members have been to India. Since these two boxes are reserved for members who have been to India, we want to find the sum of these two boxes, since this will be equal to the total number of members who have been to India. Now at this point, we still have one more piece of information that we can add to our matrix. And if we don't spot this information, we won't be able to answer the question correctly. Well, what can we do with this information that says all members of the club have been to France or India or both? Well, notice that this box is reserved for members who have been to neither France nor India. Since every member has been to France or India or both, we know that there are no members who have been to neither France nor India. In other words, there are 0 members in this box. From here, we can see that since these two boxes must add to 50, this box must have 50 members. Alright, at this point we have added all of the possible information, and we can now examine each statement. However, before we do this, let's copy our matrix over here. Okay, let's begin with statement 1, which tells us 10 members have been to both India and France. Well, since this box represents members who have visited both countries, we can add 10 here. Since we now know the number of members in each of these two boxes, we can see that a total of 60 members have been to India, which means statement 1 is sufficient. Alright, now on to statement 2. Here we are told that 20 members have been to France, but not India. Well, this box is reserved for members who have been to France, but not India, so we can add 20 here. From here, we know that since these two boxes add to 30, then this box must contain 10 members. At this point, we can see that the sum of these two boxes must be 60, which means statement 2 is sufficient, and the answer here is D.